All right, everyone, we are back, and a solid month has passed, and I have a lot to catch you up on, so let's not waste any time and get started. All right, like I said, I have a lot to catch you up on. A whole month has passed, and a lot has happened in this last month. So, I'm going to get you all caught up as quick as I can. So the first thing is you're going to see is the two machine sheds are all up. I had a company come in and get them built. I got some of the equipment already stored in them rather. You'll also notice the grass has grown back from the landscaping or groundwork that I did to extend the area around the shop. And another thing that my brother and I did was we widened the mouth of this entryway to our shop even more so than I originally did. We made it a lot wider. It just makes it easier to get in and out of with bigger equipment. So you'll notice my brother's pickup and his wife's car is in the driveway. They have officially moved to Wyoming. They are living with my wife and I. I'll touch more on what's going on with them here shortly. Alright, if you remember the pond job that I did a while back, you can see that the grass around the lawn has grown up. The water in the pond has filled up. They got some pond grass growing. It turned out really nice. And I'm going to go down and show you the last job that you probably remember me doing. My brother and I just finished up a little bit of what we had left to do with it not too long ago. So if you remember, we were doing the groundwork for a couple that are going to be building a house here on this property off to my right. You can see that the grass has grown up around their lawn. They got some trees planted. The last thing my brother and I did was we came down and finished off their driveway with gravel, and we filled in where the well and septic was with some dirt. They ran into a snag getting the concrete for their foundation and the slab poured for their garage. The company that they had come in, I guess it was that the company that they were going to have come in and do it, there was some miscommunication and whatnot. So anyway, they ran into a delay on getting the concrete poured for the foundation as well as the slab poured for their garage. So they're a little bit behind on getting the house and garage built, but they got the slab poured for the garage over here, and the foundation is all poured for their house. So they should be hopefully getting a start on getting the house built as well as the garage built soon. So it is Saturday. I gotta go down and look at a job the town wants me to do. which I'll be starting on Monday. So I'm going to shoot down to that job site and give it a quick look over while I'm out town and see what we really got going on down there. We are almost there. You can see, whoa, that old rundown barn right there. The town has bought this piece of land and they want me to come in and tear this barn down. So Monday I'll be coming down to start doing that. I just wanted to assess the area before I get down here. Pretty much we'll just need a dump truck and an excavator. And probably that should be it to start with. Well, probably what I'm also going to do is go rent a bush hog to clear these bushes out from around and inside of this barn. It's all overgrown with bushes and grass and everything. So I want to get inside there and get the bushes cleared out before I tear it all down. Make sure there's nothing in there. But yeah, won't be too hard of a job. My brother will be off doing something else on Monday, I believe. So I'm going to head back up to the house. I got a few more updates to give you. Alright, so before I go back to the house, one of the big updates that I want to give you all is the town approached me not too long ago on wanting to purchase this area of land that my wife and I own, which includes this entire field to my right and this strip of land to my left. So basically everything all the way to the intersection behind me, all the way across that field. They want to purchase it, so they would own all of that over there, everything to my right as far as that tree line, the mouth of this intersection, piece of that land over here to my right, and it goes all the way down to where this intersection is. So right about here, they want to buy all of this area. So I got talking it over with my wife, as well as my brother and his wife, because they were gonna they were gonna buy part of this land and build on it. But everyone kind of wanted me to sell it, because it was gonna be a good chunk of money that the town would buy it for, which we could put towards growing our business and whatever we need for equipment. And when I bought all this land, I got it fairly cheap for the amount of land that I got. It was definitely a good deal, but I'm going to be able to sell it for a lot more than I bought it for, this area anyway. So they've already bought everything except for the area that I have planted potatoes on. So they're going to wait and buy this area once I have harvested the potatoes. Then they're going to finish purchasing the rest of this area. So I still own the area that the potatoes are planted in, and I still own this piece up here where the tractors are. So once the harvest of the potatoes has happened, they'll finish buying the rest of this land. So we've already got a good chunk of money for what we did sell. So that means I'm going to be downsizing my farming equipment, which I already have. I've sold every piece of farming equipment I have or had, except for the 2 tractors that you see over there. When it comes time to harvest the potatoes, I will just go lease some equipment to get the potatoes harvested. I don't know if I'll plant potatoes again. We're not 100% sure where we're going to go with farming at this point, because of course we still have plenty of land up through here. We still pretty much from back at that intersection all the way from here on both sides of the road all the way to the bridge we own still. So there's still a lot of land we can use for farming, but it won't be on as big of a scale as what we were initially planning, which is fine. We got a lot going on with the construction, and we haven't really even started with logging yet, and that may even be a smaller scale on what we do with the logging, and the majority of what we do will probably be construction. So with all that being said, I have sold a lot of other equipment. I have sold my Mack dump truck, the old John Deere log loader, the Mack tractor trailer truck that I use for hauling the low bed and whatever. I have sold International, I believe it was, and the Ford dump trucks that I bought, fixed up, which I did mention I was planning on selling those anyway. I'm trying to think what else I sold. I think that was it. Oh, I sold the old Case front end loader. And I forgot to show you, I did buy a newer Case front end loader that I'll be more or less using for the construction side of the business, taking to job sites. I got the Hitachi that I'm going to kind of leave at the gravel pit, but I needed a little bit smaller of a front end loader that I could take to job sites and whatnot. I can't think of anything else at the top of my head that I have sold or bought besides what I've already told you. But if I think of anything, I'll let you know. I'm going to go in and spend the rest of the day with the family. So, before I forget, my brother and his wife are actually going to buy some of the land that's right here. They're going to probably be building their house over here, along this area. There's plenty of land. The wife and I overachieved when we made this area for us to build our house on. Kind of went a little bigger than what we needed. So there's plenty of land here for my brother and his wife to build on. So they're gonna buy some of this area right here, build their house on it, and a garage and whatever they need. So I think that will do it for right now on the updates. Monday morning I gotta head down and start getting that barn tore down. I'm gonna have to lease a dump truck because my brother and I haven't bought another one yet. We're still in the market to buy another dump truck and possibly another tractor trailer truck, but we don't really need a tractor trailer truck, to be honest. We still have the Freightliner and the Mack that we can use. So we're in the market, seeing what's out there. There's definitely some more equipment that we want to get our hands on. We have plenty of money in our business account to expand with equipment, especially now that we sold that land. So I'll see you guys all bright and early on Monday. Well, good morning. It is early Monday morning, and I'm just getting ready to load up the excavator to head down to the job site. But I just wanted to show you the new Case front end loader. So like I said, we sold the other older case front end loader, and we bought this one. It's a brand new case front end loader. This will be going to job sites for whatever we need it for, mostly construction. I may need it down at the job site that I'm going to today, but I'm not going to be taking it right now. I'm going to load up the excavator. I also forgot to mention that we also sold the older skid steer that we had, the John Deere skid steer. So that is also sold. So what you see here is all we have left pretty much for construction equipment. We got the log trailer and the Mack truck over there. Skid steer attachment, the New Holland skid steer, the newer one. 2 excavators, their attachments. A couple bulldozers, front end loader, the roller, the cat dozer, freight liner, of course the low bed trailers. So we're definitely in need of a few more pieces of equipment that my brother and I are shopping around for, but get this excavator loaded up here. I'm going to use the smaller one because it has the thumb on it, which is good for tearing down buildings. I'm going to get this strapped down and we're going to head on down to the job site. I also got to stop on the way down there and at the dealership and rent a bush hog. So I'm going to do that on my way down there, and I'll see you all when I get there. Alright, I got the bush hog rented, the excavator's unloaded. I had my brother help me shuttle a dump truck down here that I'm leasing for this job. International. Something we're just going to rent, I guess, for now until we can buy a new one or used one or whatever. We pretty much have been able to get all the jobs that we have gotten done with the Mack dump truck that we had, because we just recently sold the Mack dump truck. We didn't sell all the equipment that we sold all at once. It's basically the last month, throughout the weeks, we've sold different pieces of equipment. But the dump truck has been something that was more recently sold, so we have been using our Mack dump truck for all the jobs that we've gotten done up to this point. So this is the first time we've had to, since we've sold our Mack dump truck, this is the first time that we've had to rent a dump truck or lease one or whatever. So we're gonna lease/rent this until we get another dump truck purchased. So let's go ahead and start getting these bushes tackled so I can make sure there's nothing around the barn or in the barn. Wow. I was not expecting to find an old truck, Kenworth truck, in this barn. Yes, I was expecting to see stuff like this big old bowl. Maybe an old tub that's half buried. But not an old Kenworth truck. I was definitely not expecting that. I don't know what year this is. It looks like it could be a 19, if I were to guess, 49 maybe, Kenworth. Wow. So I'm going to call the town, see what they want me to do with this truck. And I don't think there's anything else in here from what I can see. But this is exactly why I wanted to get this bush hog, because if I just started tearing this shed or barn down, it could have damaged this truck more than it already is. This truck may have potential to be restored, but I'm going to call the town. Maybe I can get my hands on it, and my brother and I can have it as a project truck, but I'll see what the town says and let you all know what the outcome is. So I called the town, and they said whatever I find in this barn to keep it. I'm like, wow, I found what looks to be a 1949 Kenworth. They said, yep, it's yours. So I'm like, I'll take it. So I did a little more clearing of the bushes around the truck the best that I could. I didn't find anything else. I don't know if this thing would even start. I don't know how long it's been sitting here. Basically, the town has been buying some land around town that's for sale. I'm not sure what they're doing with this, but the rumor is that sometimes they'll buy land that's for sale. This particular land was for sale. They'll probably end up reselling it. Or maybe they'll put something on it. But the rumor is they're probably just going to clear this barn off it and resell it for more than they bought it for. Without this barn and stuff on it, it will make the value go up. I'm not sure 100% yet what they're going to be doing to the land that they bought from me, because it wasn't even for sale. They approached me about it, made me an offer that I couldn't refuse, so I'm not sure 100% yet what they're going to be doing on it. But anyway, I got to call my brother and see what he thinks on how we are to get this truck out of here. I'm in the truck now, and it's bushes and everything growing up through it. I don't even see a key. So I'm not sure how we'll even get it out of here. So I'm going to call my brother and see what he thinks. Alright, my brother just left. I called him up, he came down. We assessed the situation together, and he had to go back to one of the job sites that he's working at. So his suggestion would be that I start tearing this side of the barn down so that we're able to get in here and load this up on the flatbed so we can haul it up to the shop. Because there's no way to start it right now. We'll probably have to figure a way out on getting a new ignition switch, new key or whatever. So I didn't see a key anywhere. There may be one. We'll look further into finding a key once we get it out of here, but it can't move on its own. We can't even try starting it without a key. I may look a little bit further for a key. Let's see here. Pretty sure there's no key. I mean, who knows how long this has been sitting here, so I'm going to tear half of this barn out of here. Then we're going to come in, load this truck up. My brother will come back down, help me load it onto the low bed, so we can haul it out of here. And then I'll finish tearing the rest of it down. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to get the old Kenworth out of the barn. My brother came down to help me, We used the excavator to pull it out and drag it up and onto the low bed. I still got to strap it down. So I did what my brother suggested. I tore down half of the barn, cleaned that mess up, hauled it out of here, and then that was allowing us to be able to get access to the truck with the excavator. We pulled it out, loaded it up, and then I came over and finished demolishing and tearing down the rest of the barn. So I just got to clean the rest of this up. I am going to go grab the bulldozer, or one of the bulldozers that we have, and once I clean this all up, I'm going to scrape some of this topsoil off and reseed it so that when they do sell this land, it'll be all nice and grass everywhere instead of blotchy spots of dirt and ragweed and everything. So I'm gonna haul this truck back up to the shop, bring back a bulldozer, but I'm gonna do that after I finish cleaning this up. Well, there, I got the barn completely tore down and all of the mess cleaned up from it and hauled out of here. I'm gonna go grab the dozer, but first I'm gonna haul this old Kenworth back to the shop, and then, like I said, I'll bring the dozer back with me. Well, there it is. She is back to the shop. I'm gonna get it unstrapped and unloaded right here. I kind of gonna leave it off to the side a little bit so that when my brother and I are able to start picking away at going over everything that it's gonna need. Obviously, a lot of cosmetics. It's pretty rusted and rough shape. Still haven't come across the key. So for now, or for today rather, I'm just gonna get it off this trailer, leave it off to the side. I gotta take the dozer down and finish up that job downtown, and that will probably wrap up today. So if you all liked this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. Your likes mean a lot. That tells me that you are all enjoying the content that I am making. If you're not subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.